Okay, there we go. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Hello, and hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Darshin, aka Yoshi96, and welcome to the top 4 for End of the Road 13, our season 13 finale. I am not alone, as you can see by the chat heads. We got the hype man, Jin Biasharin, or Jin as y'all know him and love him.
Oh, that's a full name.
Full government name on you, man. Nah, but it's hype.
You know what? It's all love. Thanks for having me, though. Thanks for having me.
Of course, thank you for reaching out. And of course, we gotta have the RTG Gout, the man behind it. The TO for our esteemed event here. We got the man Rigz.
I'll say, you know what it is.
Baby.
I know y'all miss me. You know, it sucks. I missed last week. Utopia took that W over Neon.
I'm so upset in retrospect I didn't stream that. Because like Utopia popped off and I wasn't there to see it.
Utopia popped out, bro. He won number 130. That was his first ever RTG win. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm tight. Yo, Utopia, if you here right now, W, bro. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. You said lose? Huh? I've been through this situation. And he just said, you know what? I'm tired of this.
Tired of taking these L's, man.
I'm like right there. And he finally got it. So, damn. But like, you know, when the next one that we're streaming, I got you, my brother, man. I'll personally interview you. I'll kick Yoshi and Jin out. I'll be like, yo, it's just you and me, brother. It's just you and me. All right.
We will be front and center.
Yeah,
but
we got winners finals right here. It's NeonBlakk with the K to the T to the calamity of K's.
Calamity, KTK.
Yes, this is a classic. Obviously, they're good friends. I would say very close friends. Like outside of the game and even inside, I would say they statistically even in RTG and out of RTG, I would say played the most against each other. They have the most head-to-heads against each other in, I would say, winners finals and grand finals. Besides obviously TC going into it, but yeah, these are the two that I expected to make it to winners finals. Even though obviously people are gonna say the seeding says differently. The seeding will always say differently. I'm not gonna change the way I seed, because it helps you guys stay on high alert. It's a good mentality for you guys to have. And I want to train my players to realize that they can beat anybody. So I think I went over this like 1,000 times before, but I don't mind doing it 1,001, you know. But yeah. So yeah, obviously, like Yoshi, thank you for pulling up the scoreboards right here. KTK being number 1 in the season 12 PR. And NeonBlakk being season 2 of the number 12 PR. I mean season 12 PR. So yeah. So obviously it's number 1 versus number 2. Even in statistics, even in data, it says that they were supposed to meet in winners finals regardless.
It was destined, man.
Right?
Yo, how do I pronounce this? What? Sorry, there's this Gardevoir I'm looking at. How do I pronounce it?
Xochi Papa.
Just say,
yeah,
it says Xochi Papa LOL. But you could just say Xochi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Xochi's been popping off like the last few seasons.
Bro, we got a Darkrai on deck. I love to see it. Hold on.
Quasar, yes sir.
Quasar, okay. Boy, I always kept on getting this wrong, but I now have to call him like Gil, because he was at the CEO tournament, and I kept on saying either Glai or like I was like, I don't know where am I getting this from, but it was I kept on saying either Gil or Glai.
You can say Guile. Gallogen.
Yeah.
You can just say Guile if you want.
Bro, I was struggling. He'll let you know. He'll probably tell you. I was struggling.
Yeah, it was. So Dash actually brought up a good point earlier. He says it's like him Xochi, and Utopia, which are coincidentally the three lined up you see below Neon as like the new Trinity. Like basically, it's like the new upbringings. Like they're next gen, which is basically what Dash was saying. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I knew that already, right?
I could see it before you could see it.
I told Dash, I told him personally, I was like, yo, it's great that you're like, you're the big three that you started a league, like you started a league. That's fine, but I need you to be like, F the big three. It's just big me. I need you to be like that.
It's just big me. Yeah. I hear that.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right.
Oh,
with that being said,
let's see some good old Pokken in action then. Let's see how these number 1 and 2 go at it. Let's see if this actually sounds better.
Not the whole road being destroyed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's the transition we had for I think about 5 months now.
I want to say the past 2 seasons we've had that set up.
Yeah, past 2 seasons.
Yeah, the past 2 seasons, and then it was just very, very loud. And
shout out to V. She made that commission for us, so
yes, big shout out.
Shout out.
All right, so far getting started. This has always been classic play that I've seen from KTK. Using Garchomp's real long distance moves to go ahead and get started, but so far Neon is nothing short when it comes to the neutral. Already getting showing for that first play.
Oh wait. Oh. See, KTK got impatient now. He got slightly impatient. Oh, barrier. I know that's one of his favorite moves.
Okay, you know what? I just want to take a quick note right quick because this is a very not common support, which is Latios in the back with that Luster Surge. Now,
right.
Everything's going from CEO. He's always had a real interest, especially how Steph Mickey has been using it. And I think, all right, there we go. Already in the middle. Are we going to be able to teleport out? Well, doesn't choose to. Tries to fire punch out instead, but it's going to keep him in the corner between a shark and a hard place. DP, get me out of here.
Damn. I would hate to be taken up like a primary Lotus and get whipped down by a tail.
Oh, no.
I gotta love that beautiful homing. One of the strongest in the game, and already with a huge hitbox from Mewtwo.
Crazy
Drain punch, give me my life and my synergy back.
Said I need 2 for 2, bro.
Yeah, that 2 for 1 exactly. Oh, tracking CA just a little bit.
Oh my! How many times have he's been calling out his jumps? This the 3rd or 4th time.
Oh, try to make my man look left and right before he crossed the street. But you know what? KTK slowing it down still, but Neon is still in the driver's seat.
Okay, good synergy declare.
It's these barriers that constantly get him.
And that's going to be a little bit of a waste on that Luster Surge. Try to cage him a little bit. Try to probably get him in a situation. Ooh, but gonna try to grab me? A rage Garchomp. And look at you taking half of your life. And we're still here. Yeah, I'd burst too.
Yeah, I'd burst too. It's crazy.
Oh, that was a good idea, but okay, getting the call out.
Okay, Stone Edge combo. Are we gonna keep him here? Oh, jump over setup. Oh no! Again, I feel like he messed up setup just a little
He got the snoot.
I counted about 7 anti-airs, about 7, 8. What'd you guys get? Do I have to multiply that by 3?
By 3.
I think my man got, lost a little bit of his chump change on the discount, and it wasn't looking too good for him. Neon, I feel like he's the type of player that gives those, nice, good call outs. But versus KTK, I got a good chat with KTK on how just being able to just play neutral and get into somebody's head, and that definitely shows it. His play definitely shows it.
Yeah, for sure, 1000%. Usually, I would say when it comes down to methodical Garchomp play and stuff like that, you look at You look at Roscoe. You look at Aldrich. KTK is more aggressive and more risk taker.
Yeah, like he'll if he feels like it's it's a good idea, KTK will take it. Like all the Garchomps have a different type of play style, but his definitely is the one that allows him to cash out a lot more. But
Right.
Neon, he when it comes to just neutral and play, so far look at that, just being able to throw out projectiles, call out when he needs to chase down. He's and look at him just taking the spacing. He's like ever so little bit, he's moving back.
Right. He's keeping his distance, try to react to anything KTK is doing, because KTK needs to make the approach. So he doesn't really need to force anything.
And just like that, Neon is not really forcing anything like that. He's just making simple callouts, but look at that, reaching, and you are going to pay for it, my friend, with more than half of your life just for choosing the grab. All right, Luster Surge is going to keep him, fully charged Dust Tornado. Okay,
Man,
still back to
He's
the
backing up. He doesn't really need to commit, but does it anyway. All he needs to do is back up, forcing KTK to react. That's all he needs to do is chip damage. Boom. See? It's harder for KTK to report to field phase when it comes down to that. Obviously, Neon had more of a life lead, so it made it easier for him to run away. And Togen can support as well. Makes it harder to approach.
Yeah, and what makes it really hard too is that those really long buttons that Garchomp is like usually done very well to get through field phase with is usually getting caught out by barrier. But so far,
Right.
KTK not letting it worrying about, but with a nice tech from Neon, gonna go ahead and put him back in the corner. Ooh, you nose dive into my big projectile, my friend.
Side strike.
Alright, fire spin. So far, trying to find that CA run cancel all the way through. Dive in. Oh, but another barrier. And so far, Neon is actually just taking the chip damage where he can because he knows that. Yeah, that's good. Oh my goodness. That was actually really good stuff. Knowing that he doesn't want to get pushed into a corner with a mega rage Garchomp, so he often settles for the little damage he's getting from field phase, and so far it worked out very well, especially with those air techs. Allows him to set up fire spin. It just allows him to control the pacing a lot more, and it forces KTK to either back off or make a decision.
Right. And KTK is typically impatient when it comes down to situations like that, so he feels forced to make a decision rather than waiting for Neon to mess up. Because he's in the back burner seat where he needs to force something to happen.
So far, KTK, he's got to find a way to actually, establish that offense like he's used to. So far, he's been able to get most of his damage from just guessing correctly on Neon overstepping his boundaries. But so far, a little bit more neutral. There we go. And now we're in a really good spot for KTK. Oh, and another extending, outreaching grab from Neon. And again, he's going to pay for it. Yes, he will.
It's a lot of chunk of damage. It's meaty.
Right,
speaking of chunks of damage, going from that counter hit just to go straight into the hyper beam, but another anti-air 8Y. A fire spin. My man is just staring at him.
Good Blaze.
That's epic stare down.
Like,
Just
bro,
did nothing. He's like, you ain't gonna do nothing.
Ooh, what a trade! Just like that, like we're dead even. Like it looked like it was gonna be a game that KTK could run away with, but Neon said, "Nah, I'm a Hihachi my way back in here."
That was a beautiful barrier catch, using the armor of that just to go ahead and use the command grab. And so far, another extended grab burst. He wants to spend it now. So far, that speed buff. Oh, just walk into your face. Put you back in the cage.
Oh! You didn't do it to him like this.
Yeah,
he said, "I want
great
this burst
use.
attack."
Yeah,
he needs some sort of mental closure needs to be done in that round specifically.
Making sure he spend all of his resources just to confirm and clean his plate, but now put into the corner. Ooh, DP, get me out. All right, jump over. Oh, I think he probably could have, but it was a little bit too much in there.
Oh man, the barrier.
It's snag barrier, not using any of the specials, knowing that Mewtwo specials does take away a little bit of that synergy gauge.
Yeah.
News to me, actually. Okay.
Yeah. That's why he avoids it. It's a strategic play if you want to do that in exchange for damage.
And look at the beautiful side swap combo coming out from KTK, making sure he gets some of that wall splat as well. Fully charged tornado, gonna add on to that defense debuff. So, oh, that could be a kill.
Well, that's it.
And I promise you, with the wall, the way he was on the wall and sliding down, that little bit of the multiplier on the defense debuff definitely made that count.
Yeah, it definitely did. Yeah, because he would have definitely lived, and it would have been another RPS scenario. KTK did not need that. He needed to go after an insta kill, especially since he was about to get 3-0. So now this is like a mental reset.
Coming back from the brink of what could have been death there. KTK on the board.
You know, it's like anytime KTK does choose one of his options, he's getting the better part of it. He's definitely doing a little bit more damage than Mewtwo, especially in neutral, mid-screen, and in the corner.
Got the double homing, trying to psych him out.
We'll be right back.
Little bit
Fully charged.
Fully going in. What the grab?
Yeah, interesting enough, and I don't think it actually. I think the Oki 8X that he's doing, which like the little flamethrower out of there, I believe that only leaves him at neutral on block. So to get a grab after that is just really interesting.
Oh, okay.
All right, the Dragon Claw gonna go ahead snag him a combo. And gonna go ahead and get the wall bounce as well. Fully charged tornado. We're gonna add Luster Surge to it just to make sure he spends a little bit of extra time inside the cage. But nice option, nice route from Neon.
What a G1.
Being able to actually choose
I just wanted to know what KTK was thinking, like holding on the shield while his Latios was out. I don't know. But anyway, the second shot.
Okay, Fast and Furious gonna go straight into it. Get a little bit of plus frames in. Ooh, the grab. I don't know what you're thinking.
Right. All right.
Before out, trying to get a little bit of space, trying to find any projectile that can actually nickel and dime his way over here. But 8 seconds left on the clock. Oh, that was interesting. Hold on.
I always think of that little poke as a check. Like, what are you gonna do?
What's funny enough is that, like, technically Mewtwo can't anti-air it with 8Y, but would have to go for the DP. Because that light armor is going to stop it from actually doing, like, a trade in any call.
Correct.
Alright, finding their way in, getting some damage. Projectile setups, field phase, barrier, and 9.
No, he definitely read that barrier. That was definitely...
Alright, and here
comes
the
side.
play.
Try to get him back on the wall, didn't work out this time.
Gonna pay for it dearly.
No danger. Ooh, Cycle Cut gonna go ahead and find its way in.
Just did it again.
Dividends for Neon.
Right now, just pressing any button needed to actually get the hit, and there's gonna be what it needs. Neon on that set point.
Need one more here.
Oh, could bury the Hyper Beam.
Crit to Hyper Beam.
Yes, make sure you get that full damage. Ooh, jumping right over this sand tomb and gonna put him all the way in the corner. Oh, that's gonna drop.
He can pick it up anyway. Just flamethrower. I'm not dropping this. You are.
That was a really good jump. But I get what Neon was thinking. He was like he jumped a whole bunch before. He's not gonna jump now.
Okay, KTK just wanted to take all the damage he can. Oh, barrier again. Right.
Neon is catching that a lot.
Watch out, Neon. That pillar's right up to you, but 6x out. We're not in the cage anymore. We get out scot-free. We paid our bond, okay?
These cannot contain me. These lights aren't strong enough. But this grab might be. Wait a
You want to
minute.
hold on to shield for dear life? This is what's gonna happen.
Oh no. Are you
I
dead?
don't think this should kill.
No.
Yeah, I don't
no.
think it's good.
It's like scaling.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't kill.
Next RPS scenario.
Oh, but this is scary. We can go straight in. My man is afraid.
That man fast.
Yo, you can reset off of what?
So
That man is weaving. Oh, he caught him.
Oh, my man was going
Yo,
a
he's
little bit
tight.
in and out too many times.
He's bad. What? He had it, but he missed time. He missed time the cycle cut.
Oh no.
Oh, and then you get caught by Snow Dash because you missed time the cycle cut. Oh man, why didn't you just grab him?
In that moment, I believe at that distance, because there is a certain amount of recovery that goes from a cycle cut cancel, and it's actually pretty long. So you either have to commit to the forward dash and cancel, or you're committing to back dash early, and it looked like he did it a little bit late.
Mm.
Oh, unfortunate.
All right, but you know what? KTK finding those little interactions that put him now even Stevens with Neon.
Yeah, at that point, I'm like, yo, we take those, and we're gonna try to take that to the bank. It's game 5. You have momentum. You're feeling a lot better. You know.
Ooh, but a stray homing. Gonna go ahead, get it started. Oh my god, my man was just playing neutral for a little bit. He was just saying hi, and he got checked immediately.
Why you say hi in my hood, bro?
What's good, Utopia? Welcome into the stream. Hope you and everybody are feeling good, watching some good Pokken right here. The crit. Neon said absolutely not. I am not taking this crazy Garchomp damage. I'll do my own crazy Mewtwo damage with this grab range of mine. What is happening?
Yeah, KTK a little bit sleep at the wheel when it came to the shing of that barrier, so he's gonna go ahead and pay the price. But he is in Rage, and we all know what Rage Garchomp can do. Go ahead, gonna get a little bit of healing and an attack buff, and that's just gonna be a straight up fully charged CA to put Neon back at set point.
If I was Neon, I would need this game because it mental resets me to be like mad calm. I'll be like, all right, you know what? That game was kind of crazy, but now it's time to get my head back into it.
To have the cojones to be like, all right, I see him charging Sand Tomb a little bit, I'm a fire punch.
Neon don't care.
Utopia set up for the summer.
All right, chipping him a little bit down with that guaranteed Hyper Beam setup, but now KTK now has a guess. Fire Punch, since he was able to get the cancel, it's not going to be a crit, but Neon still finds a combo to push him all the way to the corner with, and it's going to be getting a setup Fire Spin. KTK feeling the pressure and decides to burst.
All right, to rush in. Mimikyu,
Careful,
what can we get off of
Mimikyu. It's going to cover a little bit of
Perfectly
space.
backed off.
Oh my gosh! Why does that shift you so much? That's crazy, actually.
Movement.
Yeah, it like leans you forward.
Right.
I said,
Thankfully, I was gonna say thankfully because of us being in Mega Garchomp mode, we're able to actually live that conversion, but we're not gonna live out that tech coming out from Neon and 3-2. Wasn't crazy far, wasn't crazy close, but definitely a nail biter.
It was, yeah.
absolutely. It came
sort
down.
of like not like last game, game 5 type. It was just, it was still intense. Game 5 was more of like, I think Neon took like a mental reset. Obviously, like that will get to anybody, you know, if you're like a couple inches or like centimeters away from winning like a set and you don't get it. It's like it's hard to get back into the game after that because you're constantly just thinking about that, worrying about that, you know. So props to Neon for getting over that pretty quickly.
Hey, when you've been in a situation like these two guys, and I can definitely speak for myself, when you lose out on that specific round, especially when you're on set point, you really got to be able to realize, all right, we throw that round away. We don't even put that in our forehead anymore, because if we let that ride on us, it could mean failing the rest of the match. So,
Right.
like you said, good stuff to Neon being able to have that mental fortitude to actually succeed and making sure he takes that final game.
Now we going. Now we're moving on to loser semis, which is this is pretty surprising. It's surprising, not so surprising actually, but it's Dash, versus Xochi, right?
Xochi. Yep.
Right.
Part of
So it's
part of our New Age
Gardevoir.
Trinity.
Yeah, New Age Trinity. So it's Gardevoir versus Pikachu, and the thing is, Xochi had to fight Utopia to get to Dash. So, yeah, I mean this Trinity, this Trinity legacy moves on because guess who's in losers and winners finals and stuff like that are old gen. These are actually KTK is pretty recent. I think he's 2021 or 2020 or 2021, something like that. So KTK,
I believe.
Yeah, he's probably one of the fastest people that ever played this game to get as good as he is at such a fast rate. Probably just like in general. So in this game ever. So that's different. But like when it comes down to like 2022, 2023, 2024, that would be Utopia, Xochi, Dash, But yeah. So we have loser semis here. It's gonna be Gardevoir versus Pikachu. Before we get into this match, Jen, I wanna know what you think about this matchup because I know you play Pikachu.
Now,
right?
Funny enough, because you are correct, I do play Pikachu. Just because I was like, I honestly take him over Lucario. Now, when it comes to this matchup, I do honestly feel like Pikachu does have the upper hand. Maybe because of the movement he has, even though if it's like, it's kind of stagnant movement. Thunder cancels aren't the fastest. It's definitely not a Decidueye cancel.
Wow.
It does enough to where it puts them in certain spots that it's hard for Gardevoir to get to unless they're very aware of it. Now, if because some of the best Gardevoirs I've seen, they're like, oh yeah, like this is out like either even or it's in Gardevoir's favorite. So depending, I haven't seen how is it Xochi? Xochi. Okay, I haven't seen how they played yet, but I think I'll be able to sneak out some of them tendencies. Is one thing's for sure. There's something that's whole true is that Gardevoir is gonna wake up CA. I'm sorry, it's just true.
You gotta wake up CA.
Wake up CA. It's true. It's true. Because Gardevoir doesn't have really those defensive options, and if 99 Dash knows some of those Oki scenarios that can put it in his favor, then it's gonna be really tough for them. But again, I haven't seen anything yet, and I'm ready and waiting. I want to see it. I want to get straight into it. I want to see it because I've seen this matchup so many times. Me personally, I've seen this matchup so many times.
Right.
Well, the wait lasts longer.
I think it's really funny. I think it's hilarious. Is that no matter how you look at the top 4 that we have, it's all matching my data. It's all like think about it. You had KTK, who's number 1 on the PR, Neon, who's number 2 on the PR, and then Dash, who's number 4 on the PR, and Xochi, who's number 3 on the PR. All in top 4 of End of the Road, which is the most important tournament for a series finale, for our series finale.
Literally.
So it's, I can't make this up. I can't make this up, man. I can't.
The system works.
The system works,
We see it quite literally. It is definitely something that's really cool that it played out that way. And Utopia was like right there, hanging in the rear as far as like
Utopia's number 5 and he got 5th.
And he got 5th. So it's like right there. The script.
I'm not writing any of this, y'all. Y'all are writing your own stories. I'm just here to advertise.
I love that.
Let's get this
For
person beat up
sure.
in this person in 4K. That's all I'm doing. I'm world starring. I'm instigating. That's all I do.
All right, well, let's get this next set popping off here. All right, let's go ahead and play you.
How do you like this intro, by the way, Jin? The end of the road.
I feel like I'm waiting on that next adaptation of the intro.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's funny you say that. But anyway, on to the game.
Foreshadowing? Okay. All right. Okay, so far, you see that classic movement again over. It's like that early, like you got to be able to choose immediately. Ooh, that 5x on Pikachu is huge. And what did I tell y'all? Wake up,
God.
CA. I told y'all that 2 minutes ago. What did I just see?
Called it like you said.
Yeah, you did call it out.
Predicted it.
Like you said, I'm not scripting anything. I'm just doing it for live television. Anyway.
No problem. Oh, of course.
I see it's really difficult for Dash to get in. So like dual phase seems harder to get in the field, honestly.
All right, gonna be blocked off by Miss Magic just a little bit, and now we're just trying to set projectiles. But we know in your face, raw. Oh my goodness, going for the immediate 6x Demon Slayer, saying, "Oh nah, you're not gonna react to this," and going straight into the homing as well. We got burst on deck, jumping over it, safe and sound. Oh, about that flare cannon, I'm scared about that.
Wait, no. Shield? Okay, no, wait, no, he can't shield. I thought you could. I thought you had enough. I thought you had enough NeonBlakk to shield that, like right after area.
The plus frames off of JX is only about +2. So in that scenario, like if you burst immediately, yes. At the same time, it was like, man, you still risked it.
Right. So it's high risk, high reward. Okay.
JX gonna put Dash in the corner. Now we have so much space to work with. Future Sight, flare cannon, everything. We're throwing everything in the kitchen sink. We're trying to get out the corner.
Oh, that counter just a little bit more charge.
All right, Dash does have that. Ooh, it's gonna be a great start, especially with rage. He can take himself out of rage and heal up. We have Jirachi on deck still. Be careful. Ooh, beautiful reaction. Careful.
Oh, okay. That's gonna.
He was good to stop, but he didn't get the grab in time. Oh, but there we go.
Found it. This is crazy. Okay, there we go. Got in. Sigh of relief.
All right, burst wave, then go ahead.
Oh, she can shield that. Burst back.
Doesn't have enough plus frames to stop from the burst attack, but that was the only option they could have chosen.
Right. Oh, it just missed. It barely missed.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to say, and the ever slow approaching Magi is pushing you all the way towards the corner. We got 17 seconds left, and we run straight into an energy ball.
Yeah, it just feels like when it comes down to dual phase, Dash has a really hard time attempting to get in, and then like all that chip damage that Dash is taking in within like every single interaction. It's like, okay, he has to be patient and wait for Xochi to mess up in some way, shape, or form. But it's like it's hard for Pikachu in that position to cause Gardevoir to make mistakes.
Now, what I've actually haven't seen Dash do, and this is something specific towards the matchup, anytime, like, it's being able to choose what projectiles will work and what projectiles won't work. But if Dash starts doing Thunderbolt on these energy balls, not only will it go through energy ball, but energy ball off of dispersing will make those smaller projectiles. Pikachu can recover in enough time to actually CA those and have projectiles still out.
That's I don't know if Pikachu can have access to that. That's interesting. Oh.
Oh, straight Thunderbolt to go ahead and take the floor cannon to the face. Future Sight on deck. And yeah, you can't CA those two X's. That's exactly what that button's for.
Oh, those tracking, the tracking on Gardevoir's projectile is crazy.
And so far, it's just been, yeah, it's just been, you know, we're taking straight hits here and there, and it's starting to add up. Now, what Dash can do at this very moment, oh my gosh, the immediate jump, but no reaction on the whiff grab. We gotta be on the ball when it comes to those.
Absolutely.
Nice. Spaced out, Jirachi, give me my synergy, thank you. Okay, all right, we're picking up the pace a bit. And that long harassing button 5x gonna go ahead, hard knockdown, and you tried to wake up something. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna cash out on.
You go to the bank, bro. What you got? What you got? Bank of America, Chase.
Bro, I'm
you out of deposits here.
And better believe my man is trying to withdraw.
I thought you said chime to withdraw. I was about to say, dang, you really good at this.
I mean, still, yeah.
All right, so far, throwing out projectiles. Block. Oh, okay. Oh, getting the arrow. Okay. Ooh, I would not just CAing that. Especially
I think he was just experimenting, but it is risky.
Okay. We're trying to find a way in, and there we go. We get a little bit of projectiles. Yes, Psy Shock is the only projectile in Gardevoir's arsenal that does allow, you know, a little bit of contest. Oh, but just a little bit later, and we have a little bit more hits on the CA side. That's unfortunate.
Whoa.
Oh, this is crazy. This looks like a speed run, dude.
That's the way it's seeming like at the moment. But you never know what can happen.
It's 2 already. Huh.
So far, I feel like Dash can utilize some of those projectiles a little bit more. Thunderbolt is actually a really good button. It's a very good button, very good projectile. Especially with the speed that Gardevoir would have to like actually CA them if they don't want to like take chip. And any moment Gardevoir is CAing, it means there's a projectile not on the screen. So maybe throw out a little bit more and then just weave your way around, but we'll see what happens.
Right. Yeah, there was some bobbing and weaving in previous sets that he was doing, and also he was being super patient. Over here, it just feels like he's trying to get in too much, like not really waiting his turn, trying to force something to happen per se. That's my opinion.
And see, look at that. So far, oh, he could have CA'd that. I promise you, he could have. Right. Ooh, nice JX going through the stored power. Oki setup. Nice. Okay. Plus frames. DP. Oh, all right. We get the fully charge. Oh, we put him back in the corner. Okay. And look at that. A bit high. That was a bit high.
Oh, he
We're
could
playing a little
have
bit
just kept charging it.
right now.
Oh, got him.
Wait, Jirachi power? Just
Shit.
So this game sucks.
This game sucks.
No,
thankfully, because of Gardevoir's rage being able to actually survive that hit, but we
Waited up
outspace
counter.
CA. Wake up CA from Gardevoir is a true combo. I'm telling you that now.
It's religious at this point.
Religious.
That was a good perfect block, putting out a projectile immediately as well, and now we're forcing to go right into it. Yes, waiting so far down. DP, dash up. If you're going CA, you're going to meet these rocks too.
Oh, reset? He wants to keep her in the corner? Okay.
And we don't want to take anything on wake up. Bursting, we feel the pressure. Okay, Thunderbolt, yep. In the skies, and that is a trade that's going to be in Dash's favor. And look at that already. You see how many of these projectiles are already doing a lot better. This is too far. We're good. We can block this. Oh, but going to hold down the Rutro is Miss Magius. About. Cancel in. Ooh, but predicting the cancel as well. So far, the intuition is on point.
All these homings. Ridiculous. All these piercings. Oh, nice. Good conversion.
All right, now this is going to give them time to put out a little bit of projectiles on the screen. We already have burst again.
I mean, the
Yeah,
Pikachu.
it's Pikachu. Oh,
All right, activating burst. Be careful. You better watch these projectiles you choose. The next one could be your last. That one could have been your last right there, and you could have canceled. Oh my goodness.
oh no.
Careful.
Oh, that was a good
Whoa.
CDC. Oh, wait. Oh, the grab back.
Oh no.
Grab. The 0.01 grab back.
Yeah, he had 1 millisecond left.
They literally said mine's better. That's crazy.
All right. Once again, being able to get all the synergy they need and good cancel, getting a clash, not a hit. We take those every day, all day, because it puts us closer to burst. And there we go. Pop it early. We have Jirachi. No, too much on plus frames, but we don't get any combo off of it. Was that going to be a whip punish? No, we're out of there.
He's trying to jump. What?
All right, we're good. Well, nice and simple. No CA, but we're going to find our way in. But that shield's looking really red. We can take advantage of that. And a hard knockdown, that's not going to look too good. Look at all these projectiles on the screen. We are making that shield cry right now. It's trying to go back to that Pokemon Center.
Not back to Nurse Joy. Oh, jeez.
No, it's looking rough.
That was unfortunate. The JX gonna go straight down on that CA. Now, if Dash actually recognized it soon enough, Dash could have did an immediate DP, but it takes a little bit of a keen eye to be able to see those little moments when you're able to have enough recovery to actually do something. Okay.
You gotta be, perspective has to be. You have to roll high in perception. You know, your peripherals have to be on point. When it comes down to like certain micro scenarios.
Yeah, the micro scenarios matter so much too.
Got a question from a young Pika.
Can
I DP there? Tried to block.
Be able to recognize some of those. Oh wait, is that live chat?
Yeah, it's live chat.
Yeah, it's live chat.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
Dash was asking.
Yeah, Dash. You wouldn't have been able to block because the amount of time your shield needed to do it wouldn't have let you. But if you DP'd immediately, you would have actually either clashed or you would have been able to like at least not take damage. The recovery off of JX is not even like that bad. It's actually almost annoying.
Oof.
When you play against Kino and stuff, you get upset at things, and then you're like, all right, I never want this to happen again.
It just kind of gets beaten into you. Just kind of you are forced to adjust.
My goodness. Words truer have never been spoken.
It's like you hate this. Oh, you better like study every frame that's there to not make it matter as much. But as far as mattering, that 3-0 is gonna matter a lot. Advancing further along, gonna get into losers final. It'll be KTK versus Xochi for our losers final.
Okay, so now this is really get into hold on, what's my boy's name? Ross and bro, if y'all have ever heard of a Ross and Ryu, boy.
Ooh, okay.
Boy, that was my guy, bro. Also, you know who was also hold on, what was that Canadian player's name? Oh my god.
What, Slice?
Who was it?
No, it wasn't Slice. It was a different Canadian player who played Gardevoir.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm ashamed for not remembering his name because his Gardevoir was nice. He was able to take out a Euclase at Frosty. It was like watching magic. You know, no pun intended from seeing Gardevoir, but it was like watching magic. Or B.O.B. in the background while watching this guy play, I swear.
That's crazy. I don't really see much Gardevoir doing it. We know JP. You know JP. like Jayyypii, I think.
Oh, JP. I recognize that name. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember JP.
Yeah, they said that they'll try to come here when work, uplifts or like lets them have like a breather or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, it's Xochi now. If anybody sees a Gardevoir, it's like Xochi. Like most of the time, if it's top 4, it's like Xochi.
Okay. Yeah, and everybody has their own thing to do. But I'm ready to watch Xochi, go ahead, pick it up, go ahead and against KTK, especially someone who's gonna do a lot of reads in this matchup, I already know. So it's like, how well can we keep KTK caged? Can we keep him locked down with these projectiles? Because Garchomp is definitely a fast moving character. It's annoying even how good this character can move in field phase.
Dig is going to be a lot more potent in matchups like this. Dig is a lot more potent.
All right. Go ahead and see it. Oh, S5 Guardy. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Oh, they are definitely worthy of that S5.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. Definitely.
All right. We jump. Oh, and we get that shoot down. Okay, we going fishing already. But that's a fully charged CA. Gonna go ahead and take you to the corner. Right, and here we go. That classic land shark movement. Gonna go ahead and traverse immediately into getting that grab. Put you back in the corner. You thought you was leaving? You put in a full deposit, my friend.
No, you didn't quite put in that slip into the time clock. You got to work a little bit more overtime to get into this this scuffle right here. A lot of pressure.
All right, and fully charged ballerina spin. You either hit it out or you're gonna have to take the plus frames on block. Miss Magius, go ahead, hold down the neutral, my friend. And fully charged, tried to do a stored power in my face. You need a little bit more stacks for that. And Latios, fully charged, but a wake up CA gonna actually do a little bit of defense. Another CA on top, and Rage is gonna go ahead and clean up the rest of HP. All right, so far, Xochi just been able to, get these little buttons in. Fully charged. Oh, you tried to jump out? Nah, sit down. Sit down. You look like you need a little bit of, light in your life.
Get back humble.
Activating burst, jumping right over, and nice positioning coming out from Xochi and being able to get this conversion going as well. Not spending their burst. Wants to hold it for a rainy day. Any moment that they approach. And watch yourself. These arrows do hurt, and it's making your shield whittle down just a little bit.
Oh, pizza cutter. Okay, getting a leg up over Xochi for a bit. How do they get out of this? Oh, okay, good JX. Just like that.
Yo, I know this is a different game, but technically the same option. We holding up.
Oh, for sure. Oh, okay. Get the swift uppercut real quick. Whoa, stopping the burst attack. They said stay down. Stay down. You can't do anything. What do you do? Oh my god.
And that is going to be rough for KTK. And especially in a moment where KTK loves to take his options. Like he's a I will really pick one option and I will do it. He doesn't, we don't reconcile. We don't think about consequences. He's like,
we just do it.
Nah.
We
just do it.
Do now. Consequences, maybe.
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 Depends how good my RPS game is.
Yes, sir.
We don't know how the sometimes goes for Gardevoir. That CA long lasting. The secondary, the only other character that does have a moving CA before Scizor was even in DX. So sometimes when you're in the corner against Guardy, I understand.
Oh, what's up? Ploof the doof. Doof the ploof. It's been a while. Hope you're doing all right. All right. Anyway, back to the game. Oh, quick sand pocket. Counter. Wake up counter as he said.
The side switch setup. Oh, you're here. Oh, we are, and look at that, using 8x to get a little bit of spacing. Oh, but getting caught out by the Dragon Claw. But you know what? Look at that. Even though that happened, it's still even right now. Tech, get out of my face. Oh, could have worked, but again, since that move was buffed to be able to be projectile invincible, we're loving it. Let's just Surge, gonna go ahead, keep you in the corner real quick. Hey, let me talk to you about, you know, your rent real quick, all right? I don't like it.
Ironic how you ended it with an anti-air.
Like I got something to talk about. It's either gonna be real life or just the podcast. I don't feel like checking in. All right, back in the corner again. Pop reverse. My 6 feet. Oh, does that projectile invincibility? I it just gets rid of certain projectiles. It doesn't actually have projectile invincibility. Okay, running in, and here we go. Classic play. Okay.
Or like not fully using facial points. Oh, what a grab!
Full paid trip, my friend. This Airbnb called The Corner is yours to stay. On me.
Absolutely.
On me.
Like, you see this boat, you see I'm a shark and we are on Magic Carp Festival. Better believe you're getting the full cruise experience.
No, it's a land shark though. It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's representing.
Hey, we're on a boat.
This
is my land, dude. We on metal.
we on metal.
Metal, sand, land. If you can touch your feet on a surface, he said, I'm there.
It all belongs to me.
So finding the answer. Now, really, it's just up to how well, you know, you can play that keep out game, and not only that, being able to position yourself to be in a more favorable position. Look at that, 12 a.m. on the dot. We are late playing some damn good Pokken.
Oh, it's midnight.
My man said all the way with the Dragon Claw. We're just gonna send it, but fully charged. Hey, what you can send, I can send back. Putting you in the corner, energy ball, keeping check of that, keeping check of the skies, and you touched it.
You shouldn't have touched it. How dare you? This is a museum, bro. You understand? This ancient relics, delicacies. You ain't supposed to be doing that. Oh, I wonder why he didn't do what is that? What is Garchomp's move when he just puts his spin up? Like, how does?
Oh, you mean the tornado backward?
No. Like after he does like the stone edge on the shield, he could break the shield by doing like a quick like upwards like a quick uppercut. I'm not sure what it's called, but like
that's in dual phase. That's in dual phase.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Can't do that.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed when in field, but it is guaranteed when you're in the corner and you activate Stone Edge. He tried to air with JY. Okay, the awareness, but you know what? We've had it. We're gonna put you back in the corner where you belong. But he said Dragon Slayer, not getting the full conversion, but you gotta be careful in front of this dragon. I'm telling you. Right. Projectiles in. Oh, fully charged CA? Nah, we have the homing to get rid of that. All right, store power using the spot. I don't even think they had any stacks on, but trying to make sure they get their space. 6 feet. Give it to me. And no,
he countered. I thought he blocked that
at the wrong moment, wrong time. But you know what? We'll go ahead and take those. That gives us a full amount of space and damage on the board. 8x, jump X, and nice. Being able to recognize the combo, that does give you a little bit of time to actually do the charge arrow as well. Oh, but we're approaching? We approach. Fully charge CA. I can up just a little bit, and a JX just for your troubles. All right, and Miss Magius hold down the neutral, but it doesn't even matter. We just came in to say hi. We came in to check in on your condition. You're doing. Miss Magic says you're doing just fine.
She said, how you doing? Toodaloo. In the same sentence.
Who?
Ooh, and nice. Being able to recognize that projectile. Those are lasers. So that does, in an anti-air 2X, going to give us the Oki scenario. Teleport out of there, fully charged. We got big fins. Big fins. And a
Big.
And a big gust of wind from Xochi.
With a big gust of wind. We got bars.
I'm not a flying type, but we gonna send you flying here. Let's get it.
I'm not a flying type, but you know what? You're gonna be flying air guardy just for this moment.
Air guard, I love it. Oh man.
You better buckle up, passengers.
Well, Cannon gonna add a little bit of damage. Oh, we're trying to go head first, knowing that we can get rid of some of those projectiles if we do it fast enough. But this chip damage is adding up. Miss Magic is hold down the neutral.
Nope, he not having none of that.
8X going back. Oh, a grab, catching my man being patient. KTK. Yeah. Oh no, you must be doing something right. And getting caught out by the dig. 10 seconds left on the clock, and this burst attack is being used, baby. We got it just on 9 seconds on the clock.
Is that it?
No, there's no way this is that. There's no way. There's too much HP.
Oh, okay. Whew.
All right, but 9 seconds. We do have the health lead. We might just lose it if we take too much. But from downtown, my man looking like a straight sniper coming out of a diss track. KTK, all right.
Courtesy of headshot, bro.
Who we putting it? Who we putting down? Let's go.
Who going 6 feet under?
a true lyricist with the claws. Garchomp getting that very nice pick off from KTK. Let's keep it moving.
Cash these KTK's diss track. It's so much. It's like Cash these Fins featuring Neon.
No, that's
Going Ghost. Going Ghost featuring Gengar.
Going. Oh my god. Wait, Going Ghost. We gotta have that in the Phantom line in there somewhere. It's right there. It's gotta be an easy lyric for you.
Bug Juice, TC this.
But not the Bug Juice.
Right, gonna go ahead and send them mid-screen instead. But we hit confirm these hits off of Dragon Claw, and we're still back into the corner. Hey, my dropped opportunities only mean resets. That's all we're doing. And like we're doing it, KTK just pressing the go button. We're going nothing but forward. Sword power, gonna go ahead and send a hard knockdown. Psychic on deck. 2X comboed into the side shock. Okay. And adding in a little bit more chip right on top. Watch yourself. We're right in front of you. Right there. Set up. Magic. Yep. I'm going to go ahead, hold down the neutral. And we could have a shield break set up here. But instead, we're going to go for a little bit more chip. We are a little bit tucked in between this corner. But a straight big. Send it.
Oh man, covering the sky and land as well. Xochi.
Bro, we may be hurt, but how are we covering by airing like this? KTK, 50% right on Yashi's health bar. I'm sorry.
Nah, who lied to me? This is a flying ground type.
Half the time you see this land shark in the air, they lie to us.
Need you to send this Pokemon back. He needs to be in Ubers for sure.
For sure.
Oh man, not the
make them fins flat.
Make them fins flat.
Oh,
wait, is that a shield or counter? Oh no!
And you know what?
I think you're dead from this.
Rage.
I think you're dead
from rage. I think this might actually kill.
Jesus. Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was right outside the white bar line for when it goes to rage. Usually when a character does dip from white life to in rage, it means that, you know, the guts is gonna hold through. But right there, we were just outside the guts, so that means no stopping that damage.
No, speaking of guts, those start seeing the freaking inner intestines of Gardevoir just now. That
No.
was that's crazy.
No, a brutally beautiful end to it, I must say, Shoji. Wrapping it up nicely.
Was good
Always,
stuff. Definitely,
always away with the
definitely
Rigz.
love to see the Gardevoir play. But it's just KTK loves getting those, you know, those niche hits that are going to lead to great damage and him being able to enforce his approach. It's the life of a Garchomp player, and he's playing it as such.
Right.
Definitely so.
Right. Right. Nah, except obviously I feel like Garchomp is a very diverse character, which complements a lot of different people's play styles. Because there's so many ways to play him. He doesn't really seem too narrow. And I don't know. I think Garchomp perfectly fits what KTK was looking for in a character. But at the same time, it's like, you know, he has Gengar there for reasons for certain matchups. But I don't know what like if Jin, if you could tell me like what Gengar could do better than Garchomp in certain matchups, then it would make sense for me to understand why he doesn't solo him. You know?
What's actually kind of funny, in my opinion, Gengar has a lot more mid-screen resets other than Garchomp. When it comes to Garchomp, a lot of the times his you know, forced to guess scenarios are in the corner. But Gengar actually has a certain amount of synergy steal, which definitely Garchomp does not do. Especially paired with certain supports, can even lead to not only, you know, reset scenarios with stealing synergy, being able to hinder the opponent from gaining their synergy. And not only that, one thing's for sure, Gengar has low PSP combos, for sure. Garchomp, usually they do have to keep track of, you know, all right, if I don't do this combo, then it's not going to be able to allow me to be pressured in the field phase, because that's really where it's like night and day. Garchomp can really just be like, all right, I'm in field phase. I've just done a whole bunch of damage to you in the corner in duel phase. We're back in field
Right.
phase. Hey, guess what? I ran up. I'm in your face again. Gengar does a lot more reset potential in duel phase than Garchomp. And that's kind of succeeds.
Okay. So it's not obviously not just the Mega Gengar, even though that does
Yeah,
crazy.
it's definitely not just the Mega Gengar is just an added win condition, okay?
I feel like that's a separate
added
entity,
win
though.
condition. And again?
I feel like that's a separate entity.
Yes, because one thing's for sure, what's his name? I think it wasn't Potentin, it was Tarotaro. Yeah, it was Tarotaro. He's so good at making Gengar get synergy, and I could never understand it. It was like anytime, like you're supposed to think is Gengar is being able to only get maybe synergy, maybe, or at least full synergy 2 rounds in, but for Torotoro, he was able to get Mega Gengar every round no matter what, and that was 100% true. It was scary what he knew, what conversions would allow him to get the most synergy, and him being able to do amazing grab callouts that allowed him to get his synergy like that, and it made me scared.
Yeah, that sounds insane. That reminds me of So we have Road to Greatness Asia, which is on hold. It's postponed until further notice. But there was this Chinese Gengar that was like racking up synergy very fast. Not as fast as like per round, but like there were certain things that he was doing like in field phase per se, and grabs that he was getting that Popo I think it was Popopo he was up against. that made him feel like that he was being pressured. Like if he wasn't doing that, he would also use sludge for like gouging, but like it's Machamp, so it's like he can't really like in field phase he can't really go as fast as he wants to get in close. So it's like, yeah, he could just farm up synergy, but I guess that was just matchup dependent. Yeah, probably. We can move on to grands now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just reaching out to see if we'll still be able to get an interview from whoever wins this.
Yo, Neon, I thought. Yo, never mind, bro. Never mind.
All right. Alright, so just send out a message, and I'm not even sure what Neon was asking. What does what even mean? As far as now, say it without your what? Oh, I'm not sure.
I just wanna move on to grands, bro.
No, yeah, I was trying to see what KTK was talking about, but I don't think that's gonna be part of this track. So
yeah.
Fighting. Oh no. Appreciate you just vibe with us, Neon, but definitely get some rest, buddy. Oh man. You know what? Let's see. Because I usually do give people like a little quick minute if you want to like get a drink or something real quick. But God, it's so late.
Hey, bro, I'm sure they just want to be able to see that finale. I understand.
That's fair. That's fair. Ain't no problem. We can skip the break this time. We are going to lock in and get right into grand final. Let's go ahead and get this shown to the good Pokken people. Am I on the right account? That is well, yes and no. I gotta go back to the other one for the game one. The magic of 8 slots on Pokken Tournament DX.
Oh wait, you didn't get them yet?
No, I got them. It just split between my main and my alt accounts.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
You take your time. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. You can't take your time.
No, I'm not taking my time for sure. All right, we got it. Game numero uno.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and get this music out of here in favor of the game sound. Back in the building.
Bro, look at these sweaty players with their S1 ranks.
The
Fuck.
S1. Such sweat, man.
Daniel Bucket.
I'm sitting on S4, bro. Why are they spending so much? Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the match. We already know these guys are that good, but obviously going straight good. Committing immediately. KTK sending them to the corner, and we got corner potential. Look at this. Corner potential turning into a corner carry. You are stuck here, but I'm sorry. We're living in this room together. You're my roommate now.
Yeah, you better pay your portion of rent too.
You better pay your portion.
Not needing the payment. Oh,
it looks like Neon's paying most of it. Shoot.
Oh, but he look like he about to pay the rest of the deposit though with your life. Ooh, all right, not yet. It's okay. We had an extension. And extending it out with his Luster Surge said, all right, we got a back room now. But you know what? I don't live here anymore. I'm trying to leave.
I'm trying to leave.
Playing with fire right now. Neon using that speed buff, homing straight into that CA.
No,
he said, you handling the landlord, not me.
He said, I'll pay, but I'll pay with your blood, not mine. Let's go.
He's like, hold up. We got your card on file, not mine.
Your name's on that contract, not mine.
All right. think off of for that Stone Edge, it meant it was gonna scale just a little bit more. So Neon not taking too much damage, but still giving the oppression on it. DP, Fire Punch, get out of the ground. Meet me up here on the surface.
He said, "Okay, okay,
said,
I'll do exactly that."
Absolutely.
And another run back to the release X, making a quick game 1 is KTK.
Well, this was okay. If you guys remember game 1 of Winners Finals, it was like the complete opposite.
No, literally.
That's how back and forth these guys are, man. And that's like true like top level play. Is when you see someone, I mean, when you see two people play a set that have been playing against each other for eons. You feel me? That's how you see like true like competitive play. I don't think true competitive play can be seen when it's two top players, intermediate players, low-level players that play against each other for the first time ever. I don't think playing against anybody on any skill level for the first time ever is where you can see true competitive play. Like, you're going to see really good games. You can see really good games. But when it comes down to how they think, they play in an abnormal manner because of how much and how familiarized they are with how they play on a standard basis. That's where the true competition comes in. And it's a true test of skill.
For sure, for sure. The real match is in the chat. Blue, what?
Facts. No, I agree completely. The real match is in the chat. There's a war happening here, and there's a war happening on our television right now.
All right, right back on Magikarp Festival, going straight into the guest, and immediately KTK calls out that barrier. Tries to call out on the Fire Punch instead, but we're quicker on the draw. Watch yourself. And, ooh, beautiful punish. Knowing there's no other button, 2Y, 8Y, were the only two buttons that can punish that, and KTK kicked the better of the two, realizing how close he was to the corner. And another grab. Oh my gosh, the call-outs. All right. Oh, we're just patient. We waiting for anything. We're waiting on a flinch. Oh, but no DP on that, and we had it ready.
It's crazy, bro. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Jeez.
Okay, speed combo and the routing. All right, I don't know if you guys saw that, but he did a little bit of a later run cancel, so that way he didn't actually wall splat off of the wall, but instead put him in the corner for the field phase change. So that's amazing recognition coming out from KTK.
I just recognized that as soon as you pointed out. I missed that context. I was like, why did he do that? And I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, come
Oh,
here,
nice.
fully charge. You gonna
Wait,
react
why are
to
you
the next
blocking?
They jumped us. They are truly in unison.
Blocking is a sign of fear. Why are you blocking, good sir?
It is a sign of fear. You know, the old saying goes, you better hold that R before you have to hold that L. But you know, both of these guys, I don't think that's in their philosophy, okay? KTK diving straight in says, who cares about a block? I want the kill, and that's with a capital K. A KTK, if you will, okay?
Okay. Taking that second game. Okay.
How about we first defy to see that? What is going on?
First, Santa talking about some first to 100. I'm like, what are you on about?
What is going on?
Yo,
This chat is going crazy.
How about it? Who's trying to first to 100 me? I'll want to a first to 100.
Jin, you willing to pull an all-nighter?
Hold on, not today.
Not today.
Not today. I just got back to my apartment, okay?
Yeah, no. You are.
Y'all are different breed in this chat right now. What's happening? Neon would break his switch before he gets to 15. Oh no.
So 24-hour Pokken. That'd be the day. First, before we worry about 24-hour Pokken, let's go ahead and worry about this. Already up 2-0 versus Neon. And we're looking like we're about to get a reset too. Oh my gosh, the damage.
Yeah, the way this is prime, KTK is definitely on a tear, but Neon coming back alive here. Ooh, attack, not gonna get anything out of it. Ooh,
Barrier. He was like,
baby.
"Oh yeah, this move. I forgot."
Kick back in.
Yeah, sometimes when you're just on a tear, ooh, Drain Punch. Go ahead. Thank you for making your kind donation to my synergy gauge.
Appreciate you.
And another barrier. Okay, making full use of these barriers. Every barrier has hit so far. And
Yeah,
the
so
space.
does.
Said, all right, we're gonna go, you know, in and out, smooth criminal, nothing too fancy, just clean gameplay from Neon.
Just bobbing and weaving.
Bobbing and weaving. Beautiful counter.
Hey. So
All
far,
right,
and finally the R's coming out before they start to hold that L, and so far Neon is the one taking the first L first.
All right, pushing back into the field phase. How is this going to be played out? Who's going to get the winning hit here? Man, the back and forth, but KTK going to come out on top in that phase. Open another barrier.
And Fire Punch being able to have enough forward moving momentum to get him out of the cage. Again, the routing from both of these guys are phenomenal.
For sure.
Barrier.
Oh,
He
don't miss. He don't miss. With these barriers into Hyper Beam. Huge call out, and they're going to be getting on the board.
Man, looking like Steph Curry out there. We ain't missing with these barriers, man. I'm telling you.
He's a straight shooter for the 3-point line.
Yes, sir.
So far, you know, this is like the classic philosophy when it came to like barrier back in the day. They would all the old heads would always tell you, "Oh, if you see this, just jump it. If you see it, just jump it. You'll be fine." What is Mewtwo gonna do? But I'm like, bro, when I came into the community, I'm like, bro, not even everybody has the same jump speed. How are we gonna just jump it?
Yeah, the same Smash Ultimate. We don't all have the same like frame 4 or 5 jump. Like that's not how this works.
Jump seems like it's easily punishable in this game for most characters.
Ooh,
I would think it would be.
The hypnosis, or I believe that's psychic actually, or is it? I know it's a different button. Oh my god, we just send out the hyper beam, catching your back dash. You know what? He's gonna make you pay for it. He's like, you gonna make me look bad like this? You're gonna disrespect my image like this? Straight to the gut. Okay. Calling it out. Neon said, bro, if you want to fight, I'm gonna give you one. Fire spin, go ahead, hold down, put him in the cage, barrier. Here's another hyper beam just for your troubles, and you're back in the corner. Eevee, help me handle my lightweight right quick with this extra damage. 2x, cleaning up the rest of that HP.
KTK, it's okay to hold the L button, because sometimes you need to hold the L to get the W. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean. Oh man, barely missing that. Not gonna get punished for it.
Ooh, and that was a little bit too far. Even if it was a little bit on the punishable side, Garchomp doesn't have the length of those buttons to actually contest with barrier like that. Nope. Again, Oki 8x, JX, and so far we're just picking rock, paper, scissors like Nia taught us, okay?
Where you going? Why are you retreating off the dig? You came to dig to me, right?
Oh my god.
Beautiful perfect block.
Who grabs the third counter?
Oh man, that's the way that dig got just slung down to the ground. Didn't matter though. Got up and chose violence to end that game and make it even.
Hey, if I was Mewtwo, I'd be holding up too, okay? Because, look, when you have such a great button like JY and be able to, frame trap with it with that JYJX, one thing that Mewtwo definitely holds over Garchomp is having that mobility, that air mobility. And not only that, we have the capability of, all right, do we throw a landing button? Do we do a rising button? Because we could teleport out of it. Mewtwo just has a little bit more defensive options and get out of jail free cards than Garchomp does. Because Garchomp does have to commit a little bit more when it comes to that damage. But hey, that comes hand in hand. Commit for damage or, you know, escape with neutral. There you go.
All right.
Yeah,
Both these players are game point. Both of them are on game point right now. We either could get a reset or the tournament can end right now. Place your bet.
So far, it's that. Yeah, definitely making sure he gets a little bit of synergy for his cost. Reset again. Let me grab a little snack with those nuggets right quick. There he go. Catching a little drive-by snack, all right?
Okay, because he needs barrier.
Oh, and being able to CA all the way through it. KTK actually getting a little bit lucky with that and putting him in the corner. Fully charged tornado. You're going to have to hold that. And taking all the damage, slipping down, fully charged. Hey, let me get a repeat. Let me see the sequel. But Neon said, I don't like sequels. I don't like movies like that.
I like one and dones.
One and dones. The OG is
into
enough.
Spider-Verse and that's it.
Movie.
No trilogies.
No
trilogies, no duologies.
And nice CA run cancel coming out from KTK, the classic. Luster Surge, let me form a corner for you. Luckily, not being stuck in there, but barrier. All right, 16 seconds left on the clock. This combo won't do a crazy amount of damage, but it will run down the clock just a little bit more. And the grab. Single seconds left. Catching KTK, deer in headlights, seeing that he got Mewtwo in front of his face. Now it's going to be Neon on set point. Hey, but deep dive kick. Going to go ahead. We're going to reset. No, we taking into damage. We trying to close this out.
Man, taking all that health bar just in one interaction. But Neon says, nah, I need some of that back. Thank you very much. Have a barrier for your troubles. Oh my god, the grab!
So far, we're getting all the nickels and dimes we need to be successful. You pressed the button on my fire spin. Let me go ahead. I'll take that synergy, thank you. And another barrier. That's going to take him out of synergy range.
Dog, that drift is insane. Yeah, Rigz, I agree with you, dog. The aerial momentum is crazy on that.
Yeah, that's crazy, drift.
Buster Surge, gonna put Neon into a corner, positioning him right back, goes for fully charged. That's gonna take him away out of burst, and he presses the button all the way in. You know what? We go ahead, cash out, and that's gonna definitely get him the round. They know guts. That's gonna save you here. We're gonna have a last game, last round in this first grand finals.
Yeah, the way this looks, it could be the first set of two if we keep seeing callouts like that. But Neon not trying to have it. They said no sequels. We only have one grand final. We need a part two. Trying to end this right now.
I know, man. KTK looking like the director, and Neon looking like he's the side actor. So far, the energy coming out, but we fighting.
Not the background actor. That's crazy. You the voice actor that plays 1324.9M.
Oh, that's wild.
So far, Neon is just playing with his face right now. But you know what? We got Rage, Luster Surge. What? You want to come in this cage with me? Oh my god!
Immediately! Okay, do you bring this back? Like what? Oh, the call out!
You are dead. That is a
the patient. Are you dead from this?
Say goodbye. You're about to hit the hardest smash of your life. Your HP is gone.
He got deleted, bro. Man's got deleted, bro.
Said there will definitely be no sequels. This is the cutoff, the singularity. That is it.
A reverse 3-0. NeonBlakk brought it back from the depths.
Neon
said, "Oh nah."
Neon, get in here. Get in here. I'm going right now. Get in here. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone.
My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man said he was on the verge of sleep. Leave him alone. My man Oh man. He remember he said, "I'm
My
dipping.
man said,
Come
hurry
in."
up. We trying to get this
He's
like
like,
you.
he's like, "Come on." That's crazy.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Good stuff. Neon,
Very
playing it
good stuff.
patient. Who says playing it patient doesn't get you anywhere? He was able to be in the right place at the right time. Because so far you just been seeing it. He's been, either stepping just outside of KTK's range, and at that very moment, KTK getting a little bit overzealous with his options, and he's like, "Oh, not only are you a dead shark, you are filet mignon. You're done."
Absolutely done. Beyond cooked.
Beyond cooked.
All right, let's see. Get that out of here. Let's get some other music up in here. Let's see. What we got? I like a good false volcano. Seems like a good fitting. Oh, you got a hello?
Hola.
Hola.
I don't even know why he
What's
said in
good?
here this fast. I'm like, I didn't even know y'all was doing interviews.
I definitely didn't think it was gonna happen because my man said he was like barely alive at this point. But
Was tired, but
welcome, Neon. Congrats,
But-
man.
then I saw a chance to insult KTK, then I woke up. So, and thank
The
you.
rivalry. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, winner interview. How does it feel to close out the season as the champion of End of the Road number 13?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what do you mean you got money? We made a bet that you said you'd give me your money.
Oh. It's all out.
All right, here. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take this over. Neon. All right, look. So
Yep.
obviously
Yeah.
you didn't come out to CEO, but if you think in a tournament setting and you would have ended up against KTK for that top 4 spot, do you think you could have won? Yes or no?
Yes. Hopefully. Probably.
Why do you
Maybe.
believe that is? Because KTK to me, he's pretty good. He's good. What makes you think you would have definitely taken that top 4 spot?
Because it would be offline and I could actually whip punish it.
Okay.
Mm.
You know what? That's a lot of good answers for people who usually do play that offline Pokken. Okay. My next question for you. All right. So, looking at some of the competitors, there was Dash, there was Steph Mickey, there was wait, you be saying we instigating? No, I'm just doing my part, bro. I'm not instigating anything. Anyways,
Absolutely
if you
not.
entered CEO, what place do you think you would have got?
Top 3, maybe. Hopefully.
Okay, that's a earnest
Third.
answer. That's an earnest answer.
Yes.
All right, do we still
honestly,
have the
everyone is-
Empoleon? Do we still play do we still play the Penguin?
I want to bring him back, but it's just I gotta learn how to play him better. It just feels like I'm guessing all the time and like doing 50-50s. With Mewtwo, I just feel like I have more freedom, so that's why I'm playing him more.
You feel like you have more freedom than Mewtwo?
Or no, I feel like I have more freedom with Mewtwo, and that's why I'm trying to get better with him.
Oh, okay. You have no interest in Shadow Mewtwo or anything like that?
Shadow Mewtwo. It just doesn't work for me that well, though.
All right, I'm going
I
to go
feel
ahead
like
and
a
make that-
pocket, though.
in the entire Pokken community, who do you enjoy playing against the most?
I've been playing for a long time.
If you feel like if you feel like one person is just tough, you can go ahead and give me your top 3.
Probably have
Not
to say
giving you time to
Cloud when he
think.
plays Lucario.
Anybody who plays Lucario?
No, Cloud when he plays Lucario. Mewtwo Cloud.
Mewtwo Cloud when he plays Lucario.
Oh, M2 Cloud. Oh, when he
Yeah.
plays Lucario.
Yeah.
I need some context on that.
Lucario. Don't you remember the best Lucario in EU? That whole meme a while back?
I think even I remember that. I mean, both
No,
times
the
they
way
used
Cloud just plays
Rigz.
Lucario, it's like he knows what he's doing. Just like he plays so optimally and scares the shit out of anyone who goes against it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, I've done my part. It's already late. I'm gonna go ahead. I thank you guys for having me. I feel like that's a good
Oh,
enough
my
interview.
Of course,
I'll definitely try to do more of these. And again, for everybody out there,
Oh,
make sure you
please.
remember, long live Pokken. And I love y'all.
Yes. Much love.
Thanks for
man.
commentating, Jin.
Appreciate
problem,
you,
man.
Jen.
Good night.
Good night, man. Good night.
Night.
All right.
Oh.
He basically did a very succinct interview, like asking all the pressing questions of like, man, who do you like playing against the most, or like if you thought you could change this or that, what do you think could have happened? But yeah, getting a solid run through, because I was just updating your run as they were talking. And thanks for the production tonight. You're welcome, Surfing Santa. Thank you for watching said production. I didn't actually address this, but this was actually showing on 2 channels. It was actually going from like my main, of course, my Yoshi 96 channel. And I was also showing on my Smash Esports team, the Team Ultra GG's channel. I was multi-streaming it, so people could have been like vibing and kind of popping in and out, kind of getting a glimpse of Pokken. So if anything from that side were like looking and curious, then you're more than welcome to like join my server and kind of look around and such. But yeah, love to try to spread more of the Pokken gospel, because as Jin just said, long live Pokken. And you had a good run tonight. You had because you had JDA, who I think started in this series last week, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if JDA had like
Think
played like
you were
way
right.
back, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is their series debut for Road to Greatness at least. But I remember JDA from like OG, because I was in a like when I was actually active in the Pika Chord. That's where I remember JDA. So that was like 5 or 6 years ago. Old head JDA, exactly, KTK, yeah. Because I was an original Wii U player before I like fell off hard myself. But it was cool to see JDA come back. And then of course, wait, you can't fight yourself. It's a mirror match out here. Hold on, let me see. What was that semifinals? That was against it looks like Utopia. Okay, there we go. I was like, something is very not right here. Back in my day, guy, for sure, for sure.
Back in my day.
Back in my day. Oh man, back when we still had the disc that slid into the the console. Oh man, I'm definitely not gonna keep it much longer. But let's see. Cause I'm not even sure what else I can grasp from this. What did KTK say? Has a pet stegosaur and knows Fred Flintstone. Why are we why are we talking about the dinosaur was purple, right? In Flintstones. What in the, has a pet stegosaur and knows Fred Flintstone type age. That's crazy. All right, well let's see.
Dabba-dabba-doo.
Yeah, love that cartoon. Actually, like the only no, I was gonna say that like the only one that you really took lost games against was KTK, but no, Utopia was going crazy though, because that was also a game 5.
Yeah, he's been on a streak against me lately. That's something I gotta fix.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned like playing you mentioned like that you like playing against really good Lucario players. Like how would you stack his fundamentals as far as like what you enjoy playing?
I like playing Utopia. Honestly, he's getting better too, because every time like I play against Lucario, like or Radiance or Lycan,
Mm-hmm.
I always tell them to like go hit up Aberration for like matchup knowledge, because like he knows everything. And Utopia told me today that he actually did that. So I'm like, fuck, makes so much more sense.
Let's go. He went to the Lucario glossary. Because yeah, Aberration was definitely on his Lucario grind from what I remember for like a long time. because before, because it was the original, the name was, I knew him as Cyanide, and then that's when he changed the name to Aberration at some
Wait,
point.
hold on. Aberration is Cyanide. I used to love that guy back in the day.
It's the same person.
What? Wait, I never knew this. Wait, what the?
Did you not?
Oh,
No way,
bro. When I first started playing, I used to look up to that guy. I didn't know that was him. Like he used to play Mewtwo back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
KTK, did I blow your mind too? So okay, see, this is how I can prove I've been in
No
this scene
idea.
long enough. I have the receipt. I have been here, guys. I knew this information. I was literally in the same like Facebook group with him. Rigz picked us both up. I played with him since the jump.
Oh, what? Like I saw that Cyanide came back for like a few weeks, like a few years ago, but then I just started seeing this guy Aberration. I was like, oh, there's no, that's just a coincidence, right?
Surely it can't be that, right? But no, I can assure you. Yeah, Dash. I have the receipts.
I might need to talk to that guy later.
It's like,
and give him an apology.
Oh, not the the apology.
Oh my god, I started bullying him so much with just like YouTube setups, and I didn't even realize he was like an old player. I feel so bad now.
Oh,
I gotta apologize to this man.
Congrats, Barrier Man. You were really getting a lot of mileage out of Barrier. Like, has it been something that you realized?
It's a good move.
Like, have you used it? I mean, it's a good move. You're right. The properties of it, like, it's an attack, but it's like it beats some lights. Like, how does Barrier actually work? Because I'm actually not sure.
You just like it comes out on frame 5, and usually I just like react and then wait and then see if anything's happening. Then I press confusion, then I can combo into it. But
Simple as that.
yeah, such a good move.
But as far as
You
like
have Stone Edge here.
Mr. Stone Edge. As far as the attack triangle goes, like as far as it being considered like attack grabber counter, like is it like would it be more literally like attack or more like on the counter side?
It would be more of a counter. The thing is, because with Barrier, you just press 4A, and then you can go into either Drain Punch, which is an attack, Telekinesis, which is a grab, or Confusion, which is a counter. So, yeah, it's basically a counter into any of set options of the attack triangle.
Oh, that's really interesting. So it's basically like a gateway into the attack triangle that you react with.
And all of those moves are mid-lows, so everyone likes to jump against it.
And then Stone Edge has a little something called a commitment. I can't do any of that. Yeah, the difference in character options, definitely.
It also doesn't have this thing called NeonBlakk.
Also, that really comparing Stone Edge with the Swiss Army Knife CA. That's a very good comparison, considering what I just learned about it. That's great. Wow, so Barrier is very versatile. No wonder it's been used so much more. Okay, shit. Thank you for that knowledge.
No problem.
Yeah. But any other like last words or any sort of like shout out or like or any sort of like plug? I'm not sure if you stream or anything yourself.
No, I don't stream, but I am probably gonna upload this run on my YouTube channel. That'll be fun.
You did mention that. Nice. Where can they find this run of yours from your perspective, that YouTube channel?
You can find this at NeonBlakk _ and yeah. I'll probably just upload it in the Discord anyway.
Okay, nice, dude. Yeah, do that very much so. Just deal with confusion by jumping it, sent it to M. Oh, ML is mid-low. I saw that abbreviation earlier. I was like, what is ML? But I got you. Massive, long-lasting hitbox can sometimes hit you, and he gets a ton of reward for that. We still talking about barrier or no confusion? No, yeah, confusion.
He's talking
No,
about both.
About both.
Barrier is what's long lasting, and then confusion is the really fast move that just punishes anything you try to do on it. So
Gotcha. But yeah, I'll just
thank you, Utopia.
Yeah. I'll just echo what Utopia says. Good job again, man. Congratulations on finishing out the season as a champion. I'm not sure where this will put you on the PR this time around. I definitely have to. We'd have to consult with our neighborhood neighborhood math head Dash. No, I'm kidding.
I hope for the best and that I'm at least
Hey,
top 5.
Oh, I am sure you're still top 5, top 4 or 3, probably still easy. I mean, it still definitely depends on the like amount of times you've but I'm pretty sure you did at least 4.
I've done at least 3, but
Yeah.
just like out of all the tournaments, I feel like I just haven't played enough compared to like the other seasons.
That's fair. And then that's a good question from KTK as well. He's like, I wonder where I am since I've been absent. Huh? Kind of wonder if someone else would kind of slide up into the first place position. Hey yo, who knows? Who knows? Because I don't. Like literally, I don't. But Dash might
Cool.
because he likes doing this. Would be cool, eh?
Mm.
Yes, sir. To be able to take that crown spot. You know what, Dash? Yes. I'm very curious. I get I would get a very accurate or close to being accurate snapshot preview before Rigz, or no, actually before Chili would like give me the sauce that both him and Rigz would work on. So yeah, I am kind of curious about that. Hi, Key. Skid is not gonna beat me. But anyway, not gonna keep you guys for any longer, especially Neon, who has voiced the tiredness. So yeah, appreciate you.
I'm very tired.
Yeah, go ahead and get you some rest, man. Appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time. You get some sleep, dude.
Thanks, and thank you for hosting this as always. This has been fun.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
All right, bye everyone.
Bye bye. All right, and there we have it. Final thoughts. Yeah, mine may have errors. Keep that in mind. Yeah, that's why I was saying like accurate or like close to being accurate. Oh no. All right. Oh, I gotta watch Knuckles still. Anyway, my ADHD aside. Yeah, this was very fun. I am glad I was able to showcase this top 4, even though it was basically like the classic elongated, because everything was best of 5 for top 4, because we had our usual, literally our top 4 from the previous PR, like it was mentioned a couple times. KTK, NeonBlakk, Xochi, and 99 Dash. They made up our top 4 here, and they make up our top 4 just literally at this moment in time. Like, just to kind of show that again for the good people at home. And the order of operations is just how it went tonight as well. Dash versus Xochi went Xochi's favor, and then Neon was in winners the entire time. The KTK versus Xochi went in KTK's favor, and then had the run back of KTK Neon 2 times. It was inevitable. So, it's been my pleasure to host this for you guys tonight. Big props and shouts out to Jen once again for coming through at the last minute and just coming in with the sauce. You already know, the hype man for a reason, and of course the man that has created this series in its entirety, Rigz. Appreciate everything he's done for the community as far as making this tournament series last as long as it has been, and for having me along for the ride. My server has become its home, and just seeing the activity week by week with it really does just make me happy that this game still gets as much love as it does. Yo, there he is. Yeah, I'm here. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you. I still kind of, I still find it funny how like how fast you dipped and said Neon. Get in here. But it's all love though. Yeah, we are up hitting almost 1 a.m. So I'm not rant like I usually do. I do have myself an exciting day for tomorrow. I'm not sure I'll still be able to stream. We will see. Because if I were to stream, I would love to do some more Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. If any of y'all trying to see some more Paper Mario on the channel, that's between both my channel and possibly multi-streaming on Team Ultra GG's channel again, because I am doing both at the moment. But it's both been so late, so maybe that was like a reason why it wasn't really much from that side, but it's all good. There's no way it's 7. I'm so cooked. So cooked. I was like my goal was to get through at least like 2 or 3 of them things before like I started getting replays in a stream, but nah. Work said overtime. We need that. And then I was like, oh yeah, I gotta be looking alright for tomorrow. Get this haircut. And I'm like, bro, the time became non-existent. But you know what? I can still do this. Yeah, Rigz, I had to hurry before Neon slept. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, have a good night, though, Rigz. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of graphics. I gotta like speed run. What I'm gonna prioritize though is the EU one, because like I got the information yesterday, and if I don't stress, yeah, 100%. But I will prioritize the EU one because like they, wait, did they have a bracket in that or not? I actually didn't see if EU had a bracket tonight or not. I feel like they did, but I could be wrong. Because their season 8 would have started. They didn't? Okay, so it works out then. Because I have reached out with Plume and we're organizing when we can get the showcase for season 7. Didn't have enough people. Oh, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But silver lining, it works out for me, so I'll be able to get that PR graphic done for them. That'll be like what I'll prioritize first, and then we're scheduling a day of the midweek next week to be able to showcase the top 5 for the EU PR. So that'll be a fun time as well. It's always fun to break down the numbers and just really give everybody their dues. So that'll be fun. And then of course for our own North America scene, it'll be really cool to see how these numbers add up, because I am really curious to see how, because KTK pointed out that this, like, he was absent, so like, yeah, he could have shifted, and then with how prominent Neon was, and then Utopia winning one this season, like, who knows, Utopia could like advance up in the top 4 for real, like I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad you're excited to see this EU PR dash. Because like I was like going back and forth with Plume about like reading like how, because like they have the same structure of like how they break it down with the placement points. They call them like they call the battle points bounty points, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that they're called bounty points, and they had like the number of how much each was worth. And then like instead of putting it with like the name and then like which and then like saying by like which RTG and like who they won each RTG, they have it where it's this RTG each one, and then they'll have like the notable wins was like this person got this many points because they beat them, and then like number 62, this person got this. And number 63, this person got this. So it's like a little bit different, but it's different but the same. So it'll be fun to read everything off for that when that time comes. I don't want to say like a day because I don't want to get hopes up and then it not be. But next week was what was being discussed, and the fact that that they didn't have a bracket tonight, I mean, sucks, of course, but does give a bit more of a chance of there still being able to have the showcase before their season truly begins. So I will be there for that. with that stream for you guys. So if you guys look forward to that. And anything else? Like I said, tomorrow I might stream, but most likely won't. But I'll be back Monday because I'll actually be hosting. All right, Dash. I will also be hosting my esports' Smash Weekly, the Sundown series. So that's why I've been taking the weekend of like doing a couple of these multi streams to really test if I can multi stream. Oh, crew battles! It lines up so well this time because like the seasons ended like basically at the same time. Oh, like the closest it's been in a while. The seasons have ended. Oh, dude. Oh man. Because I thought, man, I gotta look back at like the information that I did get from and like see who would like potentially go again too. Oh man. I didn't even think about the crew battle. Oh, Dash, you got me excited some more. Oh, dude. I didn't even think about that until you mentioned it. But I would imagine the crew battle would probably be like, we just got in July, good. I feel like the crew battle could realistically be like the end of this month. If not like the very beginning of August. But I could see it being like not next, well, of course not next week, because I'd have to get the graphics for both so people would know what the top 5s are. But yeah, I think like the next to last week, like the last full week of July, or like the last week of July going into August, like one of those 2 weeks is probably going to be when it happens, if I'm like thinking realistically, because if the showcase would be like by the mid or like end of next week for EU, and then because NA will be on a week break, so like there won't be an RTG for that for the upcoming Saturday. So I'll probably be able to clutch out the PR graphic. If not that following Sunday the 14th, probably that following Thursday the 18th, before we would actually have our season 14 begin. So like if that were to be the case, then I would imagine Rigz would probably say, y'all have like this week or like so many days to get your sets, and then I could see like the sets being played out, and then I would get them, and then it would be a matter of that would probably, like, I definitely see it being like no earlier than the next to last week of July when I break it down like that. Yeah, that's the way I see it, Dash. So like the question of it being soon, soon-ish. Like I see it within the month, but it's gonna be a couple weeks, or a few weeks, I would say. Well, I mean, we're technically already on the second week of July because it's 1 a.m. tomorrow. But it's alright. But that's it though, for real, for real. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because, like I said, plans tomorrow. And then I want to make sure that I get myself prepared for Monday because I will have the honor of hosting the Sundown series for Team Ultra on Monday. So that'll be fun. I hope you guys are curious and check out that stream. A lot of great players for Smash Ultimate in Team Ultra. So that'll be that on Monday. That is around that is 6 p.m. Eastern time is when that tournament is. It's North America is what. So if you're, you know, a Smash sweat, then consider playing in that tournament as well. I'm not sure what that was. I was trying to like laugh. It came out as a cough or something. But yeah, have a good night, Dash. Have a good night, everybody. All that said, I am definitely done here. My name is Darsheen, aka Yoshi96, and I'm signing out for now, but definitely not forever. Have a great rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. Stay safe. God bless. Keep on being awesome, and remember to be kind. I think I already lost my train of thought. Stay safe. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.